Hi, this is Chris of Creations by Chris, and I'm starting on a new project, and this is some of the materials I'll be using. This is a metallic tulle fabric. It's very sheer, so of course I'll probably be making sleeves of some sort from this. And then we have some rhinestone-like fabric. It's actually banding that should be used as a trim. I'll be using as a trim. And then also another trim here that I like using as well. And this fabric is a cotton twill fabric, and it's a lemon green color. And along with that is a Dupatta, which is what's called an Indian shawl. And this is about 2.5 yards of fabric. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take this material and I'll be making some sort of a long blouse with it. But just to give you a sample of what this fabric looks like close up. It's really pretty color, but it's one of those difficult colors that was difficult to find fabric that would coordinate with this. So I did find this piece here from Fabric Hut here in Norfolk, and it's a cotton twill fabric, and it wouldn't have been my first choice as far as fabric wise, but I think based upon what I want to make with this, that this will work. And it's a pretty color, and it does match perfectly with the other piece of fabric I have here, the shawl or Dupatta. And when I finish this project, I'll definitely share it with you. Thanks. Okay, I've cut out the top part of the pants. No, they're not going to be shorts, but they will be pants, and this is just the top portion of them. And I measured about 10 inches long as far as where the knee areas will be. And then what I plan to do is to put another piece of fabric from the knee down to the ankle, and I'm going to gather that fabric around and do a pleat effect, and I will show that to you as well. Okay, so far at this point, the upper part of the pants have been made. At this point, they actually look more like shorts than pants. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a portion of fabric to the bottom area, and this is right above the knee. And I'm going to do a pleated effect before stitching that portion of the pants onto the legs onto these pants here. And you'll see what I mean. Okay, here at this point, I hand pleated and pinned the lower part of the legs of the pants, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. And that's just one of the legs. And at this point, I will be placing at the lower edge some embellishments. Just trying to decide on how full I want this leg. Okay, here what I'm doing, I'm taking the border from the Dupatta and I'm using it to place the border on a pair of Sharara pants, and these pants are an Indian style pants. Okay, here we see the lower portion of the pants, or the Sharara pants. This is the part that's already been pleated, and it will be stitched on the sides, and then it will be attached to the upper part of the pants. But we're going to close in closely and notice the trim here at the bottom part of the pants. Now this trim was taken from the Dupatta, and it ran to the left and right edges of the Dupatta. And what I decided to do with this was to place it at the bottom part of the Sharara pants that this will be attached to. Notice the beautiful color in the detailed design. And here's the pleating effect that's been done for the lower part of the pants. So here I'm adding trim to the Sharara pants I'm making, and this is a synthetic type rhinestone trim. Hi, here are the completed Sharara pants. As you can see, the diamond net application that's right above the knee. And if you get a closer, we'll do a closer look, you can also see the pleated effect. So the legs are full, but it actually appears to look as though it may be a long skirt. And now we see if we go down further, we see the applications at the end of the pants legs. So here we can see that this is actually our pants. Okay, here we have the sleeve. Here I've sewn on the beads, and they've been sewn on individually by hand. And I've also taken the diamond net trim and I've sewn that by machine on the base of the sleeve. And this is a sheer sleeve. And what I'll be doing next is sewing the sleeve edge from end to end together to complete the sleeve, and then I'll be sewing it onto the top. And we see here the completed sleeve, and it needs to be sewn onto the top part of the blouse. Okay, here's the top part of the blouse. We haven't attached the sleeves yet, but we've attached the trim on the neckline. And what we're going to be doing is also placing the trim at the base of the blouse as well. And we're going to leave small splits on both sides of the blouse. We're going to leave openings. Okay, so this is a look at how it turned out. The sheer sleeves with the diamond trim. And as if we camera down lower, you see the openings on the side with additional diamond trims. And that trim continues around the bottom of the blouse. And this blouse was the Dupatta that we made. And now we're looking at the Sharara pants with the trim around the leg as well. And here's the accessories, a silver necklace and silver earrings. And notice also the diamond trim continues around the neckline of the blouse. And I also have fabric to make a little bow tie for my husband also. So now we're going to pan down further down to the bottom part of the blouse with the silver belt with the rhinestone buckle. And we're going to step it further back so we can get an entire view of the entire garment. More diamond trims above the knee part of the Sharara pants. And also the edging with the diamond trims as well. And notice too the shoes and the purse that will be worn with this garment. Okay, and let's step back a bit to take a look at the entire garment. And remember, this beautiful garment started with the Dupatta that I saw online from eBay, and I decided to create a pant set from it. And also the pants were an Indian style pants that I thought would match wonderfully with this Dupatta that I turned into a long blouse. Okay, here are some final pictures of me in the garment along with my husband also, and I hope you like it. And this has been Chris with Creations by Chris, a YouTube channel. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.